Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Sith Bricks yet again, and we are here taking a look at the 146 products that Lego Ideas, or the Lego Ideas products that were qualified to be reviewed. So the results come, as you can see, in spring 2026. 146 submissions, so there's going to be a ton of things here. We're going to try and look at it quickly, but I don't want to give everything like a fair shot. But, it's kind of hard with these sets because so many of them, look cool, but they just, higher on the price. And so you got to kind of pick and choose what you get. So I'm just going to kind of go through, give my thoughts. And again, everything's not going to be for me. There's going to be things you love in this that I'm just like, okay, not really for me. But there are things I can still recognize how cool they are, even if I don't foresee myself buying it. So, yeah, this is pretty much just to give a look at all these things that made it. And as you can see, there are a ton of things in here. So, yeah, we're just going to go through and do a quick look. So here we go. Starting off, we have the Subaru Impreza WRC. So, these kind of car sets. Hold up. Okay, hold on. It's cool. It looks nice. But I just not really into buying Lego cars. But for people who do enjoy it, I'm sure they'll probably enjoy this. So that's cool. Oops. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, dude. Okay, I don't know what happened. Oh well. I had it set up so you didn't see all this up here, but oh well. So yeah, that was the Subaru Impreza WRC. So we have two Clash Royale sets. So this one here is more of a minifig scale looking one. So you got the little towers, you got the minifigs of the characters. I'm assuming yeah, 16 of the most iconic characters or cards or whatever. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I wonder if they do like exclusive. I wonder if this feels kind of like something that they would maybe do like exclusive head molds for. But I guess if they have that many, I don't know if they would. So maybe not. But like it feel like Clash Royale, the head molds would make it more unique than just like a printed face. But again, with Lego Ideas, they kind of don't always go all out with stuff because I mean it makes sense. You don't really know how well it's gonna sell. So then we have another Clash Royale. This is more like a micro scale version, which I like the arena like build the back or this border more, but I do like having minifigs and stuff. So if they could somehow, but I don't know if they like I don't really know how that works with Lego Ideas. If they could combine both of these and have like this kind of border but this scale, but then you're talking about so much more of a price hike. So yeah, then we got Bad Bunny XPR. Okay, it's trying to translate to English out of Spanish. I mean, again, not for me, but if you like it, if you like Bad Bunny, then this would probably be something you'd be into. Like, it's a cool build and stuff. It kind of looks a little open, but it's probably I don't know the source material, so. But yeah, not really for me. But again, if you like Bad Bunny, you probably would like this set. But I just don't know how big of a like market there'd be for that. But hey, I could be very wrong. Then we got Deltarune Battle Against the Roaring Knight. Again, something else I don't know about. But this is kind of cool. It's got like a little bit of a like side scroller type of battle thing going on. Some cool minifigs. So yeah, I don't know anything about Deltarune, but oh, okay, I'm learning something. Deltarune is a follow-up to Undertale. I did not know that. But yeah, Undertale. Now that would be a cool Lego thing, actually. But yeah, looks pretty cool. I can definitely see the Undertale influence now. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. I could see that one possibly making it. I also like. I don't know if I'd like, say if I think it'll be made or not because it's kind of hard. But the Subaru, I wouldn't be surprised just because there's so many cars, but that also could be a reason why they wouldn't make it. Clash Royale, I could definitely see that making it, and Royale Bricks, he would go insane for this. But yeah, the Bad Bunny thing, I don't think so. Deltarune, I could maybe see it, but I don't know. K-pop Demon Hunters. Now, okay, so this is just the little cat with the crow. I've never seen K-pop Demon Hunter, so I don't really know. I know it's like a breakout movie of the year, apparently. But yeah, I could definitely see something like this making it a cool little build. The classics computer. This definitely seems like something they would make. You know, with doing the old gaming consoles, like stuff like the typewriter, that type of thing. I could see this. It's kind of an ugly build, but I mean that's what old computers look like. So yeah, but I also like the alternating screens. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I could see that because Lego likes to do these type of technology builds. I could see that one 100%. Outer Wilds Ventures. Now, I would love to see more video game sets in general, and this is a sick looking build. I haven't played Outer Wilds, but um, this is pretty sick looking. I could see this being made, but again, kind of like that's the problem with so many of these is you don't really know until you make it what the audience is like. And I would like it looks cool and people would probably buy it, but I just don't know if it'd be a big enough seller to warrant them making it. But I don't know. I'm not really sure like the overall pulse on how people feel about Outer Wilds. They do have a second one coming out, right? Or is that Outer Worlds? I don't remember. Those two always get mixed up for me. Yeah, then we have the Rookie LAPD. What was it? Wildshire Police. Oh, Mid Wildshire Police Station. So the Rookie, popular on YouTube Shorts, because that's like the only place I see anything about this. But this is pretty cool. You know, got the build of the police station. It kind of reminds me of the Office set. You get the police car, you get all the minifigs. I could see something like this, because I think this is the next step from like those sitcom sets they did, like Big Bang Theory, The Office, Friends, that type of thing. I think this is the next step going into these more like out of the realm of comedy kind of shows. And The Rookie is pretty popular, so I could see them making this one. And we have Gravity Falls. I still don't know how Gravity Falls hasn't been made yet. This 100%, I would think, but I feel like there's been Gravity Falls sets that have gotten this far before and they just haven't been made. So I don't know. Gravity Falls feels like a like clear cut idea to be made into a Lego set, but I just feel like it would have been done by now. But yeah, I definitely think this looks great and should be a set. This is another one, kind of like Clash Royale. I feel like the characters like would look so weird with printed faces and like molded heads. I feel like they'd be more unique, but at the same time, you know, that kind of takes away from the Legoification of it, if that's a proper word creation there. But yeah, Gravity Falls 100% should be made, and I think it would be, but I don't know. I would think it'd have been made by now. We got London early 20th century. This is a cool looking like modular type of build. Like old school, like this looks sick. These type of things make me want to get into modulars, but they're just so expensive, dude. But this does look sick, like this old school, early 20th century type of. Oh man, it looks awesome. And then you got the interiors and everything. It looks sick. I just realized I haven't been looking at all these pictures. Oh crap. But yeah, just this looks amazing, dude. I definitely could see this being made, if not here, like just as a regular Lego modular type of thing. But yeah, that looks insane. Then we have the Gorillas Flying Windmill Island. Now, I'm not big into the Gorillas, but I mean I know they're popular, and this definitely, as far as like bands go, I could definitely see this being made. So I'm assuming this ties into some music video or something, but you got the minifigs, got the little island build. I could see this, but again, kind of like the other things, I'm not sure about the audience, how big of an audience they have. But hey, if they do, that'd be super cool, because I'm all for seeing like more bands and musical artists and stuff, because it's pretty cool to see. Then we have this Ninja Turtle set. Ninja Turtles is another theme, or I say another theme. I have a video I'm going to do, by the way, about like themes that need to make a comeback, and Ninja Turtles is one. Like, even not like as a main theme, but just like for a year or two, just put out like a wave or two of sets, just bring it back so people can get it, because Ninja Turtles has been like so long since they've made anything for it. So Yeah, but we got this nice little, I don't know what you'd call this, like diorama, I guess. You got the pizza box with the truck coming through, or the van coming through with the pizza shooting out, all the minifigs. It's a really sick looking build. And then you can take the van out and stuff. So it doubles as both like a play set or a display piece. That's really awesome. I love this. If they weren't to bring back Ninja Turtles as like its own theme, this would be the next best thing, I think. Yeah. Then we have Spirited Away. Anything anime, Studio Ghibli related, I feel like has a chance, because I feel like that's the next step that Lego really needs to take. You know, we got the One Piece stuff this past year. I think the next step is just going more in depth into anime stuff, because they would make their audience so much larger. Like, imagine Naruto, more One Piece stuff, like Studio Ghibli, like they'd make so much money, I feel. And this, like, these are some cool, and then they had the builds and stuff. They look pretty cool. So yeah, I feel like this should be a no-brainer. Yeah, and we have a lot more Studio Ghibli on this list, by the way. We have The Truman Show. I still need to watch this movie. I've heard it's great, but it looks pretty cool. Nice little build. Got the TV and stuff. Then the minifigs. It's a cool build. Again, another one I'm not sure how big of an audience The Truman Show would have as a Lego set, but I still think it looks pretty cool. We have another Mystery Shack. I think I like... This one looks bigger, but I think I like the other one more. Just the look of it and all the extra stuff you get. But still, the fact that we got two on here is another sign that I think something like this is definitely possible. Like here, so there's that one. And here, we didn't really look at the other pictures of this one. Like, yeah, the other one is way bigger, but this looks more like what a Lego build would look like. So yeah, the other one, like I said, bigger, more spacious, but this feels more like what we'd get, I think. So yeah. We got My Neighbor Totoro, the cat bus. Oh, this thing looks great too. The freaking cat. All right, this is a pretty cool looking set. I could see this one being made. Like I said, anything Studio Ghibli I think has a chance, because that just feels like the direction Lego should be going. Then we got this Muppet Theater, or Operational Muppet Theater. So you got the stage, you got the Muppets on the audience watching. You got these two old geezers up here. This was like something they could make. You know, Muppets. They had, what was it? Did they have a CMF series for Muppets? I think it was CMF. This was like something they would make as like a set to bring Muppets back a little bit. Oops, wrong thing. But yeah, I definitely can see that being made. Then we have My Chemical Romance. Again, I'm all for bands getting Lego sets made, because that is super cool to me to see like a band I listen to go, oh, they have Lego sets to them. And My Chemical Romance would make a ton of sense for their popularity. And this looks cool, having the album builds and stuff. That would be awesome to get, I think, for other bands as well. And then you got the little display stand with the figs with their instruments and stuff. I personally, this is one that I really want. Like, this is my favorite one so far, just because the source material. I love My Chemical Romance, but I just don't know. Again, the audience for it. Biased, I want to say yes, this would sell well. I would buy this if it came out. So this and the Ninja Turtles are my favorites so far that I would get. But yeah, really cool. Hope it gets passed, but again, I'm just not sure about the audience and if there'd be a market for it. You know, the Peace Lily. I could see this just because, you know, how big the botanicals and stuff is right now. I'm honestly surprised they don't have this as a set already. But yeah, I could see that one being made. We have another My Neighbor Totoro. I like the other one better. I guess this is like a different scene. It's like, what is this? Okay, I guess this is supposed to be the bus stop. I just feel like that was in a city, not in the forest or whatever. I don't know. I haven't seen this movie. I've just seen like snippets in this particular scene. But yeah, I like the other one better with the cat bus, but one of those two I think is going to get made most likely. You have Hamilton again. Definitely feel like this could be made. just a nice looking build. You got the little moving parts and everything, all the characters. Hamilton is humongous, like it's all over the place. So I definitely think this one has a good chance of getting through, because I do think the market would be pretty high on that one as well. Then we have How Do Birds Actually Work? So it's this little bird, but he's got like these mechanical things inside. So I'm assuming this is like, yeah, the whole conspiracy that pigeons are cameras and stuff, and they're robots. That's pretty cool. You can open him up, and he's got the robotic parts inside. That's pretty cool. Don't know if it'd get made, but I really like it. Very creative. Then we have the Supernatural diorama. I think there's some more Supernatural stuff on here as well, and I think Supernatural is another one of those shows that has a good chance of being made. I'm not sure if this is the way they would do it with a little diorama, but it's cool. You get how many characters do you get? Sam and Dean, Bobby Singer, Castiel, and the Demon Crowley. So, yeah, pretty cool. I would think it'd be more likely we'd get something like just the car with Sam and Dean, but yeah, I could see Supernatural being made in the near future. But like I said, I'm not sure if that would be the way they do it. You have My Neighbor Totoro again. Now this one, I like the builds of this one a lot, actually. But I like the cat bus in the other one. So they could find a way to combine them. But again, I'm not sure if they can really combine like multiple builds with the same theme. But it's just crazy. We've gotten 3 My Neighbor Totoro sets already. But again, it's bound to be made, I'm sure. Especially having 3 in here. Yeah. I think we got Forrest Gump, Suitcase of Memories. This one I feel like would probably get through because Forrest Gump is such a popular movie. It's a nice little simple build. You got the quote, you got the bus stop, the iconic scene. Really cool in a creative way to do it. So I think that has a good chance of making it. Then we have the Curse of the Black Pearl Pirates of the Caribbean set. I would say yes, if not for the fact that we literally just got the Black Pearl. So I doubt that this would get through if they just made that other one. And we have another one on here I'll talk about in a few. I think it's actually coming up in a second. But yeah, cool build, but there's no way they make that after they just released their own. So yeah, you got the Seashells collection. It's all right, not for me, but it's cool. There's probably some cool building techniques in these, so they're pretty cool. I could see something like that being made, but it just wouldn't be up my alley. Then you got Claude, was it Monet? Or is it Monet? I'm not sure. His house. This is a cool build. It looks like, why does this look like a Wizard of Oz or something? This is a cool looking build nonetheless. Then you get a little build of him painting. It's cool. I'm not sure, again, a market for it, but hey, I feel like people that are into like modular type of things, something like that would maybe like it just for the build alone. It looked pretty cool. But yeah, then we have the Flying Dutchman Pirates of the Caribbean set. This has a higher shot than the Black Pearl, but I just feel like this would kind of be something like what they're doing with Lord of the Rings, where they just release a new one every year, maybe just a new ship every year for pirates. This feels like it would be a logical set too. So yeah, I don't know if this would get through just because of that alone, but yeah. Then there's a One Direction set again. One Direction isn't really my jam, but you know, they're popular. I could see this being made, you know, with how BTS got made and everything. So I could see this. It looks like a nice build. So yeah, One Direction fans would probably go crazy for that. This one would be cool. I wish the cornucopia was a little bigger. Well, I don't know. It's actually not too bad of a size comparison to the minifigs. But yeah, the Hunger Games. You got the little flower. You got the little pendant thing. How many figs? 13 minifigs? Dang, that's crazy. You got the hounds and stuff. Yeah, this would be really cool. You got the forest. You got the little cave. You got the water. You got the cornucopia, like I said. Yeah, this is a really sick build. I hope this gets made because Hunger Games is awesome, and I've never really thought of it in a Lego space before. But yeah, this feels pretty cool. And honestly, again, something like Hunger Games doesn't feel like it would be its own theme, but it would make sense to get like a couple sets or like a set for each movie or something. So yeah, that would be really cool, I think. Then we have the fully functioning Rubik's Cube. Is that the guy who founded it, I guess, is the minifig? That's cool. I'm surprised they haven't made a fully functioning Rubik's Cube before. But this feels like a cool build. And you can actually interact with it and everything. So yeah, I could see that being made. I think it's pretty cool. Edward Scissorhands, another one. Oh my gosh, dude, this build looks insane. Holy crap. Oh my goodness, dude, this looks beautiful. I want this to be made. I'm not sure. I don't know. I feel like Edward Scissorhands could have the audience for this to be made into an actual set. Was it come with a Tim Burton minifig? So you had 2 versions of him. How many pieces is this? I wonder, because under 5,000. That's not too bad. Oh crap! The price on it would be insane. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I just saw it. Tim Burton is one of the greatest directors of all time, so I wanted there to be his minifig. That's pretty cool. I love this. This would be amazing as a set. It'd probably be out of my budget, but oh man, it looks so sick. We got the Jumanji foldable board game. What? And it's got the whole... Oh my gosh. This is actually sick. I could see this being made. The quality is so good on it too, and the minifigs look amazing. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. I had seen this was in here, but I didn't really look at it closely, but now this one is up there for me. The Jumanji one. I think that could be made. Man, that one is sick. Holy crap. Okay, the return of Mr. Bean. Okay, you got his little car. You got him strapped to the top of it with a mop. Again, I feel like this could possibly make it just because Mr. Bean is pretty iconic. But I don't know. I feel like the market could be there for Mr. Bean. It's a little bit of a weird thing that people enjoy. I could see that. Then we got the supernatural Bobby's House Singer Auto. I feel like this would be more likely than the diorama thing. You get the minifigs and everything. You get the car. But I still kind of feel like they'd maybe do just the car and Sam and Dean. Maybe like Castiel or something. That could be cool. I could see that. We got Perry the Platypus / Agent P from Phineas and Ferb. That's pretty cool. And then you got the builds. You can put his hat on. He's got the jetpack. That's cool. Then we got the minifigs. I'm trying to look at the minifigs specifically. There we go. Yeah, it'd be hard to do Phineas and Ferb as minifigs. I feel like they almost either would have to be brick built, but I don't really love the way brick built minifigs their heads look. But like just printing their faces on a minifig head would also not look good. So I think they would need molded heads. But I guess if they did it for Muppets, they could do it for this. But yeah, I think these just need molded heads. I'm surprised there isn't a Perry minifig. I guess it'd be kind of hard. He'd have to be a build. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I could see Phineas and Ferb coming down the way. But I think it would be more likely we'd get something. Oh, we got coming up here. One of the things. Or like maybe since wasn't the roller coaster the first episode, like a big roller coaster build or something? That would be cool. What else we got? Oh, I skipped the Subnautica set. Whoops. Subnautica Wonders of the Crater. Never played Subnautica, but I know it's pretty popular. There's a second one coming out soon. And they talk about it down there. It's a pretty cool looking build. Got some nice terrain and stuff with... That is a ship, right? Or is that a... No, that's a creature. Yeah, it is a creature, right? Because that looks like a face. Okay, I don't know. It doesn't look like a ship, but... Okay, yeah, there's the little ship. Okay, I'm just losing my mind. Don't mind me. I never played it, like I said. But it looks cool. I could see it being made, possibly. Like I said, more video game sets need to come out. We've got Pemberley, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. You have to say that in a British accent, I guess. This looks pretty cool. A nice build. You get the minifigs. I don't know, though. I feel like doing builds like this based on books or something could be... Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to make it. Is it based on... I'm trying to see if it's based on any particular adaptation of like what the house looks like. I don't know though. I could see this being made. It kind of fits in with that modular theme as well as being based on a classic book. So I could see that. And we got Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know about printing the faces on them. Yo, Perry, we got a Perry minifig. You got the Doofenshmirtz building. The Perry the Platypus car. You got the Innator. Alright, I was hoping for a closer up shot of the minifigs. So it has Candace, Phineas Ferb, Perry. Oh gosh. Dr. Doofenshmirtz. What is that dude's name? Norm. Okay. For some reason, I could not remember his name. I thought it was Herb for some reason. I could see that. I think that's a little more likely. I don't know though. A buildable Perry I could see as well. I don't know. I just could see Phineas and Ferb. That could actually work as like a theme for like a wave or something like Scooby-Doo was back in the day. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Then we got Freddie Mercury. It's like a 3D dynamic type of art set. And then you get the little piano with the Freddie Mercury minifig. I could see that. Freddie Mercury is pretty popular. He's one of the more well-known musicians. So I could see that one definitely making it. You got Plants vs. Zombies. That's a cool build. And I think there could be a market for that. And yeah, all the little mini builds and stuff look pretty cool as well. So yeah, I could see that one being made. The telephone. This just here looks like the box art for this set. This definitely looks like something that they would make. But I feel like they've made a telephone before. Or maybe not. I don't know. But if they haven't, this 100%. This looks like it could pass for an official Lego build. So, yeah, I definitely think that one could be made. Lunch atop a skyscraper. This is an old photograph. Looks pretty cool. I think they could have an audience for that. It's a cool, like, art piece. The way they did the minifig legs, hold up. I guess they need to do something other than, I don't know, they could just sit them on top, though. With regular minifig legs. I don't know. It looks pretty cool, though. Again, not, I don't know if it's something I would be buying, but I definitely think it has a market to work. We got a working Lego pendulum clock. This also looks like something they would make. Again, not up my alley, but oh, you got the little bird too. That's pretty cool. Yeah, if it works too, that's pretty crazy. Have a Lego clock telling you your time. That's insane. We got the Grey Wolf Force Hunter statue. So it's like a wolf statue, but then inside you've got like so that's cool. It's like a, wait. Okay, so it's like a giant wolf, but inside, or he's a wolf standing on a peak, but then inside it's a wolf standing on a peak. That's pretty cool. Why does it look like a Lion King in there? That's cool though. I love wolves. They just are so majestic, but that's a cool looking build. Would they make it? I'm not sure, but it's pretty cool looking. Supernatural, another one. Okay, this feels more like what I would see them potentially making, just the car with the minifigs. And for some reason, they'd make this like a $70 set or something. But that's the way I see them doing Supernatural right there. Then we got the vintage gramophone. Again, I could see that. That looks like something Lego would make 100%. With the record, you can turn it and stuff. Treasure Planet, Captain Flint's pirate spaceship. I haven't seen Treasure Planet in so long, but this build looks insane. Like I said, it's been a while since I've seen it, so I don't really know what how accurate it is and everything, but it's pretty cool. Oops. Get all the minifigs. Okay, I was trying to close out the image, but okay, website. Don't know, again, the market for it. I mean, it is Disney, so it has that, but Treasure Planet is not one of their most renowned movies. But, yeah, I think it looks cool. Holy crap, that looks insane. The Great Blue Heron. That looks pretty cool. Honestly, now that I'm seeing this, I'm kind of surprised this isn't a theme, but just the theme of building like a wildlife or something. I mean, I guess Creator 3-in-1s kind of do that, but something on that scale, kind of surprised they haven't done that before. We've got a House MD again, kind of like the Rookie. This was like the direction of like those TV type of sets they'd go in, and a House is pretty popular. I don't know if it's as popular now as it once was. I mean, obviously it's not still airing, but I feel like there's enough of a following of House where they can maybe make this and make it work. We got the Armor of Honor. It looks pretty cool. Like it could be a nice little display build. You get the minifig as well. So all the people who love medieval stuff, you get a knight minifig. That's pretty cool. Then we have the SpongeBob SquarePants Krusty Krab. Low-key, like Ninja Turtles, this is a theme that I think could come back for like a year or two and maybe do pretty well. More than Ninja Turtles, honestly. SpongeBob, if they brought it back now, I feel like this is like the prime time for them to make some SpongeBob sets, and they would make a ton of money, I feel like. But yeah, the Krusty Krab build looks insane. If they didn't do that, like bring it back as a theme, 100% this would sell extremely well, I feel. You know, the Japanese village, again, this thing looks sick. Get the interior and everything. Pretty nice looking build. Again, don't think it's up my alley just because I'm not into those modular type of builds, but it looks pretty cool. And we have, what in the world? Chikawa? Is that how you pronounce it? What is this? A popular Japanese anime and manga series. Okay. Don't know anything about the source material, but I mean, I imagine, I was saying earlier, anything anime would probably sell well, and so I gotta stick by that. I imagine, I don't know though. I feel like there's an audience for this. I don't think I'm the audience for it, considering I've never heard of it, but hey, it definitely has a chance to have success. So, Black Hole. Okay, it's a cool looking art build. I just realized they have brick separators in here. That is crazy. That's pretty cool, actually. That they got brick separators in there. That's cool, and it's like 3D off the background. I like that. Pretty cool. And they have another set of the Rookie. So this is like a bridge with the little storefront and the cars. And is it? Yeah, 2 cars. Then you have a lot of minifigs, actually. Holy crap. I kind of like the other one, though, where it's the police station. I think that one would maybe be a little better. But this is a pretty cool build. Oh, and you get a helicopter, I just realized. But yeah, I think the other one maybe would sell a little better. But I don't know. You have the Coraline Pink Palace set. You get all the minifigs. Oh gosh, you get the freaking weirdos. And you get the Coraline minifig. That's a pretty cool looking set. I could see that being made. Coraline is pretty popular nowadays. So yeah, I could see that one being made. Then we have, oh my gosh, this one looks insane as well. The Meteorological Observatory. That's a sick looking build. This is another one that looks a lot like an official Lego build. Something they would make as like an icons type of set. Finbos Flowers, is that how you pronounce it? Yeah. Again, botanicals. This kind of fits with that theme, so I could see something like that potentially being made. We have Kit. I feel like I see like a Kit or Knight Rider set like every Lego Ideas review, but I just, again, like, it's an 80s classic, but does it have the market? I mean, it's a cool, sick car. The build is sick. So maybe it would sell just for that because there's so many car, like, Lego fans. But does Knight Rider have that much of a audience? I don't know. Part of me is doubtful, but part of me, because this is the type of thing I love, like seeing these old classic TV shows get Lego sets made. I love it, and I want that one to be made, but I'm not sure if it would be or not. We have Islands in the Sky. This one's alright. Seeing Islands in the Sky made me think it would be like something larger, which, you know, Nothing against it, like if it's a smaller build. You know, we need smaller builds as well, but it's pretty cool looking. I don't want to make it sound like I'm downing the idea. It's a cool looking build. You have the Wizard of Oz. Did we get a Wizard of... I feel like we got a Wizard of Oz set a long time ago. But what was it? Because I don't think it was the palace. Was it just the Yellow Brick Road? I don't know. I could see Wizard of Oz being made. You get all the minifigs and stuff. Yeah, I could see this one being made. Pretty cool looking. The minifigs also... Are these the official minifigs that came in the old set? Because if not, and those are someone's like custom ones, those look sick. The Bear Knights Tavern. I mean, I'm a sucker for these modular medieval type of builds, so yeah, sign me up. That one looks amazing. Then we got the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation Griswold House. I could see this one coming out around holiday time. I think it would do pretty well. National Lampoon, or Christmas Vacation rather, is like an iconic Christmas movie, so I could definitely see that one being made. We got the Monsters Inc. Booze Door Scream Floor. Oh my gosh. Mike Wazowski and Sully. What the heck? That's pretty cool. Have they ever made a Monsters Inc. set? Because I feel like I haven't seen it, but I would be very surprised if they haven't. I mean, anything Pixar, Disney related, I think has a shot because of how popular they are, especially Monsters Inc. If they've never made one, man, that's so crazy. This one looks pretty sick too. Samurai Castle. Why do I feel like I only see 2 samurai though? Okay, yeah, it is only 2 samurai. I was just thinking Samurai Castle would maybe come with more samurai, but still, sick looking build. Wait, is that the Lord dude or something? I was about to say, wait a second, I think there's 3 samurai. I don't know though. Awesome looking build. I could definitely see that one being made. We got the botanical terrariums. Or terrariums. I don't know. It was pretty cool. Again, botanicals, these always have a chance. The Manta Ray Mech? What in the world? It was like a mechanical Manta Ray? Okay, it's a cool looking build. Not sure if it would be made or not, but it looks sick. We got the Blue Whale Mech. Holy crap. Is that the same person? I would assume so if he's got 2. Yeah. That's crazy. He got 2 builds on here, and they both look sick. I kind of like the whale one a little bit more, like the way the tubes and stuff. That looks insane. But yeah, those both look sick. I'm not sure if they would be made. Ha! The Twister build with the cow, you can spin it in the tornado. That's pretty funny. Again, not sure Twister has the biggest following to be made into a Lego set, but it's a pretty creative build. Open up the door? What is this? Oh, Billie Eilish. Okay. I mean, again, musical artists, I think, have a chance. They're kind of growing in that direction. And Billie Eilish is one of the more popular musical artists now, so I definitely could see that coming. You got the VHS. Again, Lego loves these technology builds, and this one looks pretty sick. How many tapes does it have? Just 2? Or is that a 3rd tape? I think it is a 3rd tape. I don't know. Pretty cool. I could definitely see it because, like I said, Lego loves these technology type of builds. So, yeah, 100% could see that one coming. The Hunger Games Catching Fire. Again, like I said with the last one, Hunger Games feels like it'd be perfect for like something like this, like a build for each movie. Like the last one for the first one, this one. Well, because Mockingjay is split in 2 parts. I was kind of envisioning, was it when they're in the place and like, does it get flooded or something? I don't remember. It's been so long since I watched Hunger Games, but whatever the 3rd one is, when they're Katniss and her little strike team or whatever were going there and they like flooded the place. it was, I can't remember what it was, but that would be the scene from Mockingjay. But yeah, definitely if like any of these Hunger Games sets could be made, because Hunger Games, it's pretty popular still. So yeah, the hourglass again. This looks like a Lego build, so I could see this one being made. This is fine. That's pretty funny. Let's make like a Lego meme theme. This is pretty insane. It's hilarious. I don't know though. I feel like it could actually do pretty well if it wasn't that expensive. Like if it's like, this is how many pieces it was. I wish they would have like a piece count type of thing. Oh, 1061. Yeah, that. I guess, yeah, there's so many pieces with this. If it's like $100 out though, I don't know. Like, I feel like that'd be like a good like $40-$50 set. But like for $100, I don't know. But it's kind of hard to do the fire, I guess. That fine like of a design of it. Old Flying Club and Hanger. Have they never done a hanger set for Lego? If they haven't, that's pretty crazy. I could see this being made because there's a lot of car stuff. I guess there's a decent amount of plane stuff, but I just don't know if there's a hanger. And I feel like a hanger with the plane would do pretty well. So I could see that one being made. We have the gramophone and phonograph. Or gramophone / phonograph. I kind of like the way this one looks more than the older one. I'm assuming it is working. Yeah, working crank, spinning disc. Let me look at the other one. Yeah, I think I kind of like this one a little bit more. Yeah, both look pretty cool though. The 3D owl painting, that looks pretty cool. It's a cool looking owl build. I could also see that being made because Lego's kind of going for these more artistic type of things. So I could see that one being a set. We have another Jumanji set. Oh man. I was going to say, it's going to be hard pressed to beat the other one, but this one looks sick. But the idea of the board game is pretty awesome. I think I would like the board game more, but this is such a sick build, dude. Holy crap. It looks insane. Man. Yeah. Pretty cool, though. Telly Hall, Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum 20th Anniversary. What? Oh, is it Telly Hall? Is that a band? Okay, yeah. I don't know. Again, musical artists, I think, have a chance now with how, or the direction Lego's going with these more, I'm trying to think of the way to describe it. Not obscure, but like just more unique than just, movies, TV shows. And they're doing more of the stuff with musical artists. I think this could be something that could possibly be made. But again, not sure the audience, how well it would do. But we have GLaDOS from Portal 2. I could see this being made. Portal is a pretty popular video game. They had the Portal thing in LEGO Dimensions, right? Wasn't the pack with Shell? I could see this being made since we have a history of Portal with LEGO. Yeah. Scooby-Doo Zombie Island. Oh my gosh. I've been wanting Scooby-Doo to come back for so long to LEGO. Zombie Island is an iconic movie. And then you get the build, you get the house, you can take off each layer of it. Oh man. Get the mirror and stuff. You get the Mystery Machine build, then you get... that's where they do like the ritual, have them chained up and stuff. The only thing that I feel like is missing is this area here. Should have like those little micro figs or whatever, like mini doll versions of not mini doll, but like those little micro fig versions of the Scooby Gang, because they have them as like the voodoo dolls. That'd be pretty cool. But then minifigs, well, we got Fred, Shaggy, Scooby, Daphne, Velma. What's this dude's name? Bo? Like the gardener? I forget these people named. The people from the island. The boat, the ferry dude. I guess these are just zombies and the cat creatures. Pretty cool. I would love that to be made. I want Scooby-Doo to make a comeback so bad. Okay, now we're on to these. How many more do we have? Holy crap. Oh, wait. Dang, we do have quite a bit still. So we're about halfway through. We might end this here. Do this as a part 1. Then I'll come back and do the rest in a part 2. Because I don't want this to be too long of a video. But, holy crap. Narnia. Oh, man. We gotta save it. We gotta save it. But thank you all for watching this video. As always, if you did enjoy it, be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. Let me know what kind of sets, or what sets in this video you're looking forward to being made, that you want to see made. My favorites so far here would be the Scooby-Doo one, obviously. Both the Hunger Games sets, I'd say. I'm a sucker, like, for these TV and movie ones. So like Wizard of Oz looks pretty sick. That medieval, the tavern one looks pretty cool. Phineas and Ferb is pretty sick. The Edward Scissorhands is awesome. The Jumanji one, I love the Jumanji one. Like I said, the Hunger Games. All the different My Neighbor Totoro ones are pretty cool. The Ninja Turtles, My Chemical Romance. Oh, and where is it at? This Gravity Falls and the Clash Royale ones. Those are all pretty sick. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Let me know your favorites from this video down below, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.